Hello everyone, welcome to bluescave.studio. I'm Daniele Cocca. This is the mixing room and I would like to talk about MCI stuff. You can see here an MCI 400 console. This model comes from 1973 and it's a B version with light meter option. The A version was the first model, quite similar to this one, just a little bit different internally. I mean, the design of the circuit board of the channel strip. A version introduced in 1972 by MCI, and it was a big commercial success because at the time most studio consoles were custom built, custom designed, created directly by the studio owners and the engineers. So the MCI 400 was a true revolutionary product, with an inline design instead of the traditional split monitoring mode. So it was actually the first inline console ever built. Basically, the desk offers a classic package of the 70s consoles. So you have 24 input and output, completely balanced, 16 assigned buttons to the 16 buses to the tape recorder, 4 sounds, 2 effects, 3 band EQ, panning guides, faders, quad panning and monitoring. So this is a quad console like many other desks from this era, and you have front, back, and left and right, monitoring mode. It's very cool. The desk offers a three-way relay switching function, which carries the signal routing in mic, tape, and mix mode. Mic for recording, tape for monitoring, and mix for mixing. The desk is full of transformers everywhere, so you have nearly 100 transformers to drive 24 channels. Speaking about a psychoacoustic dimension, everything in this console sounds big and wide, with huge analog headroom. There are plus 24 dBm above zero if you use original op-amps. The preamp has a lot of character, fat in the lows, open in the highs, with a lot of density. The sounding is extremely punchy, especially in the low end. The high end is creamy and fresh at the same time. I wouldn't say this is a vintage sound. I mean, just to figure out, it depends on how the board is used, how you get internal saturation, and which operating level you use. Secondly, it's basic how you refurbish these consoles, because different op-amps and capacitors can drive the sound from one side to another. For instance, the original capacitor inside the channels were Philips and they don't exist anymore. At the same time, the original op-amps, which are Harris 911, also known as MCI 2001, are so difficult to find today. In this case, the desk has the original op-amp everywhere, and it sounds great. I try to use different op-amps, but I've never had the same sound, the same size, the same vibe and deep. What makes different is the transient treatment, I mean. Because when I worked for the first time on this desk, I said, wow, this is not vintage, smooth sound. So fast and fresh. So you understand the desk has the versatility to treat any kind of music, not just old school rock and roll, blues, hard rock, country, and so on. You can shape the transient in different mode, depending on your choice to saturate or not the material, such as you have at least 3 types of saturation here. The input saturation is different from summing saturation. On the MCI 400, the faders come before the EQ, so you can push the signal into the equalizer circuit, which gives tons of coloration and character. It's definitely a tool which can work perfectly in a modern hybrid setup, allowing you to reach different sound results depending on your project. By the way, if you have questions or experience to share, please write me below or at my email address. Thanks so much for watching.